Be me, 29 meters, freelance designer. Live off caffeine, client deadlines, and quiet playlists that never finish. Life spin on loop, work, edit, deliver, repeat, until she shows up. Friend of a friend. One of those people who enter your life mid-sentence. First message. Hey, you do covers, right? She needs help with a poster for her podcast. It's about modern love in a digital age. I should have seen the irony coming. Her texts are full of ha-has that sound like smoke. She types like she's winking between words. She says, "You get it, a lot." I do, maybe too much. We start talking beyond the project. Music, childhood nostalgia, favorite 3 a.m. snacks. She says, "You feel familiar." I tell her, "Maybe we've met in another algorithm." She laughs. I wish I'd saved that audio. Calls get longer. Boundaries get blurrier. We're not dating, but my Spotify says otherwise. She sends me selfies captioned, "Rate my stress." I send memes like therapy. This becomes our language. One night she says, "I'm not ready for something serious," and I nod. Like I didn't already plan her birthday in my head. I say, "Yeah, same." But I'm lying through my teeth and my texts. Because my mind already built a future in grayscale with her silhouette. The next morning, she posts "Men don't commit" on her story, captioned with a clown emoji. I stare at my phone. Half amused, half erased, I tell myself she's just venting. Not subtweeting the ghost of what we almost are, but deep down I know. She's rewriting the narrative before it begins. Days turn into patterns. Late night calls, half-hearted flirts, subtle withdrawals. She sends "missed you" like a glitch, then disappears for days like it never happened. I try to adapt, try to be low-maintenance guy. The one she can text when she feels lonely but never owe anything to. She says she loves how chill I am. She doesn't know it's just numbness disguised as calm. My friends notice. "Bro, she's playing you." I say, "Nah, she's just complicated." I defend her like a habit. One night, after weeks of silence, she texts, "Come over?" No emoji, no context. I go anyway. She's in pajamas. Eyes tired but inviting. We talk, laugh, pretend nothing broke. She plays some indie playlist I made for her. I realize she never deleted it. She leans in halfway, stops, says, "I can't do this right now." I nod, say it's okay, but my heart is screaming, "Then when?" She falls asleep beside me. I don't touch her. I just watch the ceiling fan spin stories we'll never finish. Morning light hits different when you're the placeholder. She mumbles, "Thanks for being here." I smile, but it feels like saying goodbye. Weeks later, I see her tagged in a post with some guy. Caption, "So lucky." I feel my throat dry up. Not from jealousy, from realization. She was ready. Just not for me. I don't text. I just delete our chat. Again. This time slower. Months pass. I heal in small, ugly increments. Gym, work, silence. I start saying no to emotional freelancing. I rebuild myself without her ghost in the code. Then out of nowhere, she texts again. "Hey stranger." Same smile, same pattern. Like deja vu pretending to be closure. I reply, "Hey." She says, "We should catch up." I know I shouldn't, but curiosity feels like gravity. We meet. She looks the same, just more polished, less grounded. She talks about her breakup, says, "Men just never know what they want." I almost laugh. Because I do. I did. She says, "You were always so stable." Like she's complimenting furniture. Says, "I wasn't ready back then." I ask, "And now?" She pauses, looks away. I don't know. I feel something close. Not closure. Just confirmation. Weeks later, she starts texting more again. Late night thoughts, self-pity, voice notes that sound like regret. I reply less, not out of anger, just wisdom. One night she admits, I think I messed things up with you. I stay quiet, because yeah, she did. She weaponized confusion and called it freedom, turned sincerity into a soft target. She says, I didn't mean to hurt you. I tell her, but you did, anyway. Silence, the kind that finally means something. She starts crying real, ugly crying, the kind she never showed online. I want to comfort her. But I remember all those nights I comforted myself alone. I leave. No drama. No speech. Just peace. She texts a week later. I miss us. I don't reply. Not out of spite. Out of survival. Her next story says, men always leave when it gets real. I laugh. Full, bitter, healed laughter. Because this time, I didn't. Months later, she DMs again. You were right about me. I don't open it. I just let the message fade into the archive, like a chapter that finally stopped trying to be rewritten. Me now, still designing, still drinking coffee, still human, but quieter, sharper. She taught me that some people don't want love. They want the attention love brings. And when you give them peace, they call it boredom. Maybe she wasn't ready. Maybe she never planned to be. Either way, it was her fault. Not because she left, but because she never tried to stay